Hey guys, Darren here from Celebrity Tributes. Today is a tribute video for Keith Flint, the frontman for the Prodigy. Keith Flint was born on 17th of September 1969 in Redbridge, London, to parents Clive and Yvonne Flint. His childhood was described as unhappy and he feuded with his parents frequently. He attended the Boswell School in Chelmsford and moved to Braintree after leaving school. He was seen as a bright boy with dyslexia who was disruptive in class and was expelled from school at the age of 15. He worked as a roofer for a while and embraced the acid house scene of the 80s. He met DJ Liam Howlett at a local rave club called The Barn in Braintree, Essex, and liked Howlett's taste in music. After receiving a mixtape from Howlett, Flint insisted on Howlett playing his tracks on stage and that he and friend Leroy Thornhill would dance to them. They were later joined by MC Maxim Reality, and then the band The Prodigy was born. In 1996, just prior to the release of The Prodigy's third album, Flint moved from being a dancer to the frontman, where he performed vocals for the hit single Firestarter. The video showcased Flint's iconic punk look. Over the following 20 years, they released 6 albums, although Flint didn't provide vocals on all of them. He experimented with a solo project with his own band Flint, but his debut album was cancelled with only a single, AM4, being released. Outside of music, his other passion was motorcycle racing. He rode with Lee Thompson of the band Madness and also had his own motorcycle team called Team Traction Control, which competed in the British Supersport Championship as part of the British Superbike Championships, before stepping up to the British Superbike Championships in 2017. In 2015, Team Traction Control machines won 2 Isle of Man TT races ridden by Ian Hutchinson. Flint dated TV presenter Gail Porter, splitting up in 2001, and in 2006 he married Mayumi Kai, a Japanese DJ. He had a tattoo across his stomach of the word inflicted, which was a reference to the lyric in Firestarter. He was also notoriously difficult on board plane flights, on one occasion being restrained from kicking down the door of a cockpit. Before his marriage, he suffered from depression and an addiction to painkillers. He also kept fit by boxing and practicing jiu-jitsu. In 2014, he bought and renovated the Leather Bottle pub in Essex. He kept a jar in which customers were required to put £1 in if they made a Firestarter joke as he lit the pub's fire. He lived in a manor house with a small flat track in the back garden to ride his bikes. He also loved animals and was an avid bird watcher, building a pond to attract birds. He also kept several dogs and horses. On the morning of March 4, 2019, just after 8:10 a.m, Essex police were called to his home for a welfare check. He was pronounced dead at the scene as a result of hanging. It was concluded in a coroner's inquest on the 8th of May 2019 that there was insufficient evidence to confirm that it was a suicide. His funeral was held on the 29th of March 2019. There was a 1.5-mile public procession attended by fans from around the world, followed by a private ceremony at St. Mary's Church in mid-Essex, attended by family and friends including his wife and bandmates. He was 49 years old. Many musical artists including JK from Jamiroquai paid tributes. Donatella Versace dedicated her Spring-Summer 2020 menswear show in Milan to his memory, with the male models sporting his Firestarter hairstyle. While performing in the Glastonbury Festival in 2019, Liam Gallagher dedicated Champagne Supernova to Flint. And finally, in the video game Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a bard named Keith, whose appearance resembles Flint, can be found in Essex, as part of a side quest called The Prodigy. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one.